bright. Oh, sorry.
You tell us when, Kev.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. Of a honky-tonk, moon shining on the trail. Your green eyes opened up to me as it gave me that cold beer, a glimpse that wasn't yours to give, something we would come to fear. Well, there'll be no backing down, Amber Rose, I will be bound. The title to her heart is not for sale. No high gun or fist will prevail. All right. Promised you I'd get some wheels, take you far down the road. Dallas got his grip real tight on you. You can see your mother know. I'm gonna make a deal tonight. These boys, they're knuckling up. Looks like the fog is heavy on you now. This place is gonna jump. Well, there'll be no backing down. Amber Rose, I will be bound. The title to her heart is not for sale. No high gun or fist will prevail. There'll be no backing down. Amber Rose, I will be bound. The title to her heart is not for sale. No high gun or fist will prevail. No high gun or fist will prevail. Keep up. But please don't pretend that you're mine. Don't bail me up, just amending one more time. Please don't pretend that you're mine. Please don't lay down in my bed. Don't leave your sweet perfume laying on my pillowcase. Please don't lay down in my bed. Well, I wake up in the morning hoping you haven't called. Can't seem to find the strength to get to the letterbox anymore. drag me into that river of lies. Please don't flash me those liquor eyes. Oh, don't go wasting all my time. Don't leave me here just hanging on the line. Please don't go wasting all my time. Well, I'm hoping that those photos have faded by now. Taking a holiday to somewhere I cannot be found. Please don't pretend that you're mine. Don't bail me up, just demand one more time. Please don't pretend that you're mine. No, 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 please don't pretend that you're mine. Please don't pretend that you're mine.
Straight into it.
Thank you very much. Just take that sip, Jonathan. And just, taking out that purse, familiar pouch of dust, those flakes of gold in your cup. You're telling yourself it's a must. Riding on the unicorn up a rainbow to the sky. Understand this list, the more I try. Sometimes I look left and right, sometimes I run straight ahead. You're just lost in the ticker tape parade in your head. Privilege is a dirty word they scream down from the tower. Well, I'm right here on the ground, I'm waiting you out. There's just one question I know is sitting on your lips. Am I good enough for this? Circumstances change sometimes. Some people got nothing to lose. You can't tell if he followed you or if you broke the rules. You don't come downtown no more. Maybe you never did. But if you're on my side, you kept your head. There's just one question I know is sitting on your lips. Am I good enough at this? There's just one question I know is sitting on your lips. Am I good enough at this? Am I good enough at
good enough for this? It's a rhetorical question. All right, so yeah, it's that was from my first album, first solo album anyway, Liquid Damage. Am I good enough for this? Something I think a lot of people could ask themselves. I certainly do. But for me, in this context, it's going to remain a rhetorical question, which for those of you out there who don't recall, that means it requires no answer. Jane, you don't have to answer. This is a new song. I bashed it out in the bedroom, brought it to the band. Thought I'd written a nice sort of mid-tempo country love song, and as can happen from time to time, you get into the practice room and it takes on a different different strategy, different tact, and so the boys had listened to the chords and they said, yeah, okay, we can work with that, and within 10 minutes we had some sort of imitation of Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy Breaky Heart. So this is Honey Come Back to Me, and yeah, I did approve the change, but there was some negotiation involved. Just give me one. Honey Come Back to Me.
Got me searching night and day. When you skipped town, you left me low down. People not knowing what to say. You're a sweetheart to me, but you're a real king bee. Just a little sting in the tail. And if I had to bet you're on your own two legs, trying to set me up to fail. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. You got some talking to do, yes you do. You like to play white trash, put your hair up in a sash. Yes, it thinks will cover your tracks. You're eating TV meals, you got a six-pack deal fitting in you down by the lake. Well, I know you're making friends, paying 1 week ahead. We know that the plans are already laid. They say it's true that I had it in for you. What the hell proof you got to say, baby? Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. You got some talking to do, alright. I've got nothing left in the tank. Where you been on the rules and your friends are all fools. You kept that cash at the bank. Well, you say you got it down and you're keeping secrets now. Believe it when I see it, I'll say. Well, you get in the crown, we'll let you wear the crown. You got questions on the way. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. Got some talking to do, alright. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. You got some talking to do. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. Honey, come back to me. You got some talking to do.
Thank you very much. We're going to divert into cover territory and play you a little song by a great country voice by the name of Johnny Bush, who left us in late 2020 after having a stellar career. Fun fact though about him, he had some vocal troubles, lost about 70% of his 70% of his vocal capacity, worked with a vocal coach and had some Botox on the old vocal cords and came back almost full capacity. This is a song called...
I've also get Botox, don't you?
Of course, doesn't everyone? I'm Harvey Russell, by the way. I get lots of Botox. This is the Widowmakers, we're from Sydney. We're going to play a song for you by Johnny Bush with the help of Reckless Kelly, a really good red dirt band from Oklahoma, called If I Say I Love You, Consider Me Drunk.
You're the kind of woman I take home to stay. You know I've got 2 ex-wives and 1 on the way. I'll be your man once or twice, maybe all night long. You got me if you want me, but don't get me wrong. If I say I love you, consider me drunk. If I say sweet nothing, don't you believe 1 word. Darling, this sober heart of mine is one big honk of junk. If I say I love you, consider me drunk. You can bring your toothbrush, maybe just 1 pair of jeans. I'll supply the whiskey and ride when you leave. If I say I love you, consider me drunk. If I say sweet nothing, don't you believe 1 word. Darling, the heart of mine is a 1 big honk of junk. If I say I love you, consider me drunk. If we say we love you, consider us strong. If I say I love you, consider me drunk.
We've had a blast over the last couple of days, doing a mini tour with Matt Ward and the Rising Suns. Matt was very generous in helping us book some shows and coming along for the ride in good old SA. It's a few places that we've played before, but then at least 1 where we hadn't, and so that's been great. we're going to play you a song with my good friend here, Mr. Aaron Langman, moving to pedal steel for some honky-tonk sort of portion of the set. This is a song from my first album, Liquid Damage. It's called Few and Far Between. It's not a stalking song. It's a relationship breakdown song, but it's certainly not a stalking song. So if you get that impression, you are wrong. Are you okay, Aaron? Okay. Bring it down a touch. Oh, these days are few and far between, when your gentle touch puts these old bones at ease. Now all I use is a memory, your slender arms reaching over me. Oh, the lights, they dance and shimmer playfully in the pools on the pavement after the storm. Now there was a time on a midnight walk when you take my hand. Now the holding's gone. All these days are few and far between. Not gonna hold my breath and try and borrow you from that neon scene. Few and far between. Trying to capture those good times and hold on. But the streets are gray, the lights are hard and strange, and I'm not here with you anymore. For these days are few and far between. Not gonna hold my breath and try and borrow you from that neon scene. Few and far between. Oh, these days are few and far between. Not gonna hold my breath and try and borrow you from that neon scene. Few and far between. Warmed up now, Aaron? You feeling good? How's the pedal steel sound? Coming through for you? Yep. Let's hope he doesn't break a string. That can sometimes be a little problematic, especially on the big stage at Tamworth. But we don't talk about that anymore. There's a song off my new album, track number 2, I think. It's about, well, we all know, or perhaps you've seen, someone who is charting the course of a new relationship, let's say. And perhaps sometimes you see people who are sort of batting up the order a little bit. And you notice they may have had like a new haircut or perhaps some new clothes, doing a lot of exercise, hanging out with new people at new trendy places. And they're finding it a bit hard to keep up. Anyway, this song's for them. It's called Mean Eyes.
are trained on me. Those mean eyes don't come for free. I got a down payment on that glance you're shooting me. So be careful where you flash those pretty things, or you keep that folding matter close to your chest. I know that I've got to stay at my bed, yes. You got me chasing you around these old streets, going just as fast as I can in these new jeans. The nights are never ending and I pay for them in my dreams. Your mean eyes pin me, nothing's what it seems. Keep that folding matter close to your chest, and I know that I've got to stay at my best. Keep that folding matter close to your chest, and I know that I've got to stay at my best, yeah. I can't keep my nerve when I'm feeling just like this. I'm hot under the collar and I'm making a fist. I'm drinking wine by the barrel with your dollar eyes adrift. I'm left in your wake, I linger on your kiss. You keep that folding matter close to your chest. I know that I've got to stay at my best. You keep that folding matter close to your chest, and I know that I've got to stay at my bed, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Blinking, you missed that one. We're going to play another song from my new album, which is called Pure as a Flame, which is partly why we're here, sort of helping to celebrate the fact that that was launched and released onto the market a couple of months ago now. We've finally been able to make our way back to Adelaide. For those of you who, most of you do, but for those of you who don't know, half of the band here are Adelaide born and native. Yes, go Crows. So it's a pleasure to be... Well, if Marcus hadn't gone across to the game, we might have won, I think. Anyway, we'll just go... play a song called What's Gonna Wash Up, and it's about the chickens coming home to roost.
Seems like you run this town single-handed. Everybody has to pay their dues. Now I'm married to this bar on a promise that I can stop running errands for you. We know you like to hold the power. The boys are powering in the back row. There's too many secrets in this family. Mama's carrying a heavy load. What's gonna wash up on your shore? when the river turns on you. What's gonna wash up on your back door when the river runs right through? All right. Business, but I know some people want to keep their shirt. You sold the factory, then skipped town to the country. There's nothing left to do but hurt. What's gonna wash up on your shore when the river turns on you? What's gonna wash up on your back door when the river runs right through? What's gonna wash up on your shore when the river turns on you? What's gonna wash up on your back door when the river runs right through? When the river runs right through.
Thank you very much. As I mentioned, I'm Harvey Russell. This is the lovely Widowmakers, a beautiful bunch. We have some vinyl and CD for sale. The new album, Pure as the Flame. You can also obviously stream it if you like. We don't mind that. Please give us a follow. Harvey Russell a follow if you do that. Also obviously find us on the other pernicious social media apps. We're going to play a song now for you which I wrote about the benefits of when you are touring Europe, backpacking with your girlfriend, getting a couple's ticket on Eurail, because then if you happen to sort of if she wants to sort of split up from you, she can't. It was a valuable ticket, very valuable ticket. We had to sort of stay together, but it got us into first class and all that sort of thing. 3 or 4 months or whatever it was, but happily married to that woman now, so yay, go Eurail. And there's nothing in this song about false imprisonment, all right? So you can, yeah, I know the lawyers in the audience. Sorry. Yeah, so you can rest assured, all consensual.
There is a way to say that. You can say...
You don't get a mic.
If you want to be with your woman, you can. You don't have to say it in the negative.
Okay. Batten down the hatches. We haven't played this one this weekend, so yeah, cool.
There's no indicator to your mood swings. I can't find a lever to your smile. Once we would stop to smell the roses, they're just a thorn in your side. Holding my cards close for protection. There's a high holy roller coming by. I'm gonna need your big bet on the Joker. Will you play the angles one more time? So batten down the hatches, seal all the doors. If I can cure your loneliness, then we'll just stay here after all. Sometimes we would talk about Pamplona. I always knew you would run with the bulls. You took the train ticket for Barcelona. You said I'll see you there, knowing you never would. Seal all the doors. If I can cure your loneliness, then we'll just stay here after all. Batten down the hatches, seal all the doors. If I can cure your loneliness, then we'll just stay here after all.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to play the title track. Are we? Yes. Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, no, we do Rolling It Down. So I read this book about deindustrialisation in the Midwest and sort of late Obama years. And it turned out that when the factories started closing down, the car factories started closing down, the guys who'd worked in the factories for many years decided that they'd have to, it seemed essential that they would need to drive either across county lines or state lines to look for work. And I thought that was really sad, sad on the family, sad on the guys, sort of that FIFO type mentality. But obviously touring for work can also be a bit of fun, I think. So this is a song called "Rolling Into Town." It sort of plays that line between, when they had to go interstate and find work. Maybe there was a little bit of shenanigans they got up to. Time, then too soon it's embrace and goodbye. Factory calls from down the road tonight, riding in convoy in case someone goes down with a flat. Stopping in for breakfast, morning dew and
sunglasses and hats. Bloodshot eyes, but no one gives a rat's. Driving all night to make ends meet, rolling in the town in between the sheets. Driving all night, candlelit, rolling in the town with a big old heartache. Let's go. Here and then we're gone. We'll fill the bars and restaurants. Midweek specials are made for guys like us. When nights a waste of time as we'll fill up. Hold my baby's picture close. Another shot of tequila, just 2 days more. How long can a man dislocate himself from those he loves? Search for you on the distant moon, sure enough. Driving all night to make ends meet, rolling in the town in between the sheets. Driving all night, candlelit, rolling in the town with a big old heartache. Driving all night, candlelit, rolling in the town in between the sheets. Driving all night, with a big old heartache, with a big old heartache, with a big old heartache, with a big old heartache. Thank you very much. As I said, we'll now launch into the title track from my new album, It's Pure as the Flame. Surface level, this is kind of about shoplifting. Something that, as I've said the last couple of days, I deny ever doing in the early 90s in Rundle Street with a number of questionable female students at Pembroke School. I was a bystander, and I had never had anything to do with it. What I understand, though, is that they stole jeans. What I understand, though, is that it gives you a real rush. It's like taking drugs or being really drunk or whatever. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for these days, the quick fix. Equally, on the wellness side or the mindfulness side, there's a lot of people looking for enlightenment and shoplifting and taking drugs on the side. So I'm attempting here to conduct a little bit of analysis on that inconsistency. This is called Pure as the Flame. No, it's all about candle gazing. Trataki meditation. Something like that, anyway. Which I hear is very good. Just not combined with the other stuff. I'm just hanging around this old waiting room, reading a magazine from 1992. In the blink of an eye, from my fingers to the bag that rose on the window. Hell, I don't know the plan. fresh water, the pain washed away. Pure as a flame that held my gaze. We're talking at dinner time, no mirrors to admire, protection from vanity, and the urge to inquire. It rises like a wave and breaks with relief. The right to your silence, the thrill of a thief, the shine of a timeless, now resting on my arm. Such ill-gotten gains lift my spirit and heart. Clean as fresh water, pain washed away. Pure as a flame that held my gaze. Pure as a flame that held my gaze. Pure as a flame that held my gaze.
So we put this album out on, was recorded firstly with Michael Carpenter in the House Studios in Sydney. Round of applause for Michael. He might see this on live stream. Amazing guy, great, contributed a lot to this. We put this out on Mr. Matthew Ward's label, Heartland Music Australia. So Mats, thank you so much for getting this out there. I don't really know what the label does yet, but it's fantastic anyway. So it's wonderful to be a part of it. And we're looking forward to his. They've been white hot, the Rising Suns, so you're going to enjoy it. We're going to play a song called Last Dance. It's a song I wrote about a time I was in Austin, Texas. I was at a bar called the White Horse Inn, and there's lots of two-step dancing. They do that really well over there, obviously, and there'd be guys and girls asking each other to dance, picking up the courage to do so. So I wrote a song called Last Dance. This is it.
Well, I'm standing in some bar, looking out for your friend. Don't tell me he's that guy with the cleft chin. Well, I know we don't talk so much, but I wanna know one thing. Can I buy you one more drink? Can I have this last dance? You're looking mighty fine double shot just to raise the courage to say, can I help? It's a last dance. I don't have any other plans. Well, the lights have gone down and your friends are pulling rank. Gonna take my chance, 'cause it might come around again. And I feel the small of your neck burn on my brain. I took a double shot just to raise the courage to say, can I help this last dance? Before we go our separate ways, when I hold you in my hand. Feel your breath once more on my neck. Save this memory from the blowing wind. And to feel the small of your back burn on my brain. Took a double shot just to raise the courage to say, and I feel the small of your back burn on my brain. Took a double shot just to raise the courage to say.
Okay, we've got a couple more for you. This is a song from my first album. It's called Gave You Flowers. It's another upbeat tune about what not to do when you've been out on a big night and you're coming home. If you want to stay in good favour. And let's do it. I've been treating you the best that I could. Say you're running around town and sleeping in my clothes ain't no good. Getting drunk most every night, and I'm giving you the best goddamn years of my life. Well, I gave you flowers as I fell through the door. Was busy all night talking to that honey in the corner bar. And I guess I don't blame you after all.
at the bar drinking whiskey, tequila, beer and rum. You lost patience and I understand where you're coming from. Well, I gave you flowers as I fell through the door. Was busy all night talking to that honey in the corner bar. And I guess I don't blame you after all these years, but I just can't see how this situation won't end in tears. Well, I gave you flowers as I fell through the door. Was busy all night talking to the honey in the corner bar. And I guess I don't blame you after all these years, but I just can't see how this situation won't end in tears. But I just can't see how this situation won't end in tears. But I just can't see how this situation won't end in tears.
We got one more for you. I'm Harvey Russell. This is the Widowmakers. We're from Sydney mostly, and we're really pleased to be here. We love playing the Wheaty. We love playing South Australia. Thank you for choosing live music on a Sunday afternoon. Even though there's a lot of other things to do, you could go and go and watch something at the Adelaide Oval, I think. You could do a whole bunch of things, but you came here, and we thank you for that. Mr. Matt Ward and the Rising Suns are up next. You can come and chat to us later. You can come and buy some merch. You can just come and talk to us if you like. We're going to head out, and thank you to Kevin for the sound. Thank you to the Rising Suns and to Darren for doing sound a couple of other nights on this tour.
Supplying all the gear.
And thank you to the Wheaty and supplying all the gear, pretty much. We're going to play a little Johnny Cash on the way out, are we?
Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry. Showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears cry for that woman, gonna flood you, big river. I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Trader comes down with her drawl, southern drawl. I found a trail in Memphis, but you just walked up the block. Reached through eyebrows and went on down low. St. Louis later on down the river. Freda said she'd been there, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. Found a trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the block. Raised a few eyebrows and went on down low. Why don't you batter down a Baton Rouge River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, done my blues in the gold. She loves you every more than me.
Okay, let's have a quick chat to the Widowmakers, shall we, before we leave? Directly behind me, a man who's spent the last couple of days drinking whiskey, selling a company, and being the best bloke in the band, Mr. Rich Burrows. Put your hands together. To my left on guitars and pedal steel,
The man who we like to say keeps us in supply. The man bringing medicinal marijuana to South Australia, Mr. Aaron Langman. To my right, man who always makes sure when we're on tour that we find the best fine dining, Mr. Jonathan Kelly. I'm Harvey Russell. Thanks for being with us. If you'd like to come and have a chat, that'd be fantastic. Please stick around for Matt Wart's a cracker show. We're going to end this now. Through a light on the weeping willow, out a cry. Show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. Tears a cry for that woman, gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Thank you very much. That's us. We'll see you next time. Thank you.